I'm not a local pedestrian. Fresh out cow, I'm burning for the pregame. It's like a greaser. iPhone ring like a beeper. Hocking it off of the diva. When I take off, I'ma cut ties, and right now I need it. Damn. I'm talking to plugs on the jail call.
Welcome to Up Close and Personal with Elijah 301. And today we got a Virginia artist by the name of Krown Vic.
Yeah.
That's fresh out.
Yeah.
That's your single too.
Yeah.
And he's back home trying to get back to the music and stay focused and do what he got to do. How you feeling today, man?
I feel great. I feel blessed. I'm grateful to be here, you know. Just feel real energized, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, yeah.
And as far as like being a fresh home, like how long have you been home for?
Since like around December time or something like that, I think. Yeah.
And then when did you drop that song?
I dropped that song.
Because you know everybody got their first day out.
Yeah, and I ain't do it.
But you ain't do it like that. You waited some time before.
Cause I ain't even like hit the studio like that. I just got back in the mix and the flow, everything.
Okay.
I ain't rushed back to the studio. And then when I finally went to the studio, I did a song with A-Town. Okay. Then that was the first session I did. Then I went to Slopes. Okay. And then we did like 2 songs, and then Fresh Out was the second song.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you already dropped the other one with A-Town?
Nah, we ain't drop it yet. It's just in the cut.
Okay. Yeah. So why'd you decide to drop this one? Because it's Fresh Out?
Because Fresh Out. I knew I needed a first day out just to like, for the whole, you know, it's like kind of like
welcome back type
welcome
of thing.
Back, like hip hop, like in hip hop, that's just the culture, like a culture thing. Like I did it for the culture, like Fresh Out, give it to them, and then, yeah. So that's why I waited to drop it.
Okay. And how much time did you do, if you could say that?
Like a year and a half.
A year and a half.
So like a small little situation, but yeah.
Because I was gonna ask, are you able to tell us? Are you still going through that? Or is
nah, it's over with. It's just like I just got caught up in the whole like you know what's going on in the city, like City Under Siege.
Explain it to people.
As far as like in the city, like people getting locked up for bogus charges, police jumping out illegally, but they'll let you go if they do it the wrong way, but they'll hold you, push your court date back. Like I got caught up in that shit. So they know you're innocent, but the way the police bagged you was, you know, it was illegal. But you got to go to court to prove that shit.
Yeah, right. And that takes
time. What I'm saying? And then, you know, a lot of us, what they do is we go there for the bond hearing, the first day, the arraignment, and it's like, oh, he's a threat against the society. We got to hold him.
But why would they label you a threat to society?
I think it's just how I look, how we look. Okay. Because my background is not that extensive. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like for what like some people around me that I know have been on, you know what I'm saying? And or at least like on paper. So I feel like if you're looking at it on paper, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's nothing. I don't have nothing like that where I should have been considered a threat to society. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't done nothing on that level. That's deep. That's like, you know what I'm saying? When I think threat to society, I think like terrorists, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think of. So that's why I felt like that. You know.
But let's start off because it's your first time here. I got a couple guests. I got a guest coming right after you leave. He's coming in. Okay. He's a recurring guest. We do numbers and we go crazy. So since it's your first time, I want to get to know you. So what part of VA are you from?
I'm from, I want to say Annandale. I just rep Annandale.
Okay.
I'm from all over. I lived in Alexandria, Annandale. I lived in 757. So, you know what I'm saying?
So you're all over the VA?
Yeah, all over VA, Woodbridge.
And your family's originally from Cameroon?
Cameroon.
Was you born here or you?
I was born here, yeah.
Oh, you was born here, okay. Yeah. So tell us about Cameroon, because I'm from Sierra Leone.
Oh, that's what's up.
If you didn't know, yeah. Well, my mom's Sierra Leone and my dad's from Guinea. Oh, wow. So West Africa. I lived in Guinea for 3 years, matter of fact. Okay. And I was one of the little bad kids running around. Oh yeah, you want to be back? Yeah. Send you back home. So I was one of those.
They always say that.
Yeah. So I was one of those. But have you been to Cameroon?
Yeah, I've been there as a kid a couple times.
How is it?
It's beautiful, man. I remember playing soccer on the beach with my cousins and stuff. Like, I remember going out there like having a lot of shit. So I dumb myself down to really be, you know what I'm saying, around my family and shit. Okay. Like, so playing soccer barefoot on the beach and shit, going to the market, you know what I'm saying? Also seeing the good sides, like seeing like houses with marble floors, gold toilets and shit like that.
You gotta speak on that.
Yeah, you know
now
what I'm saying?
They see it, but before they never thought.
They never knew, but it's like, like real marble, like, gold. Yeah, it was nice. Him was very beautiful.
Okay, so you had both your parents together, or?
Yeah, my parents were together. My dad passed away, so.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
What about siblings? Any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 sisters.
Oldest, youngest?
Yeah, one older, one younger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're the middle child?
Yeah, middle child.
All right. So how was growing up, like middle school, high school? Like, was you running around outside, or you was more focused on sports and school and stuff like that?
Yeah, running around like When you say run around outside, you mean like what? Like,
you know,
because I was always outside.
I was always, right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was always outside. But like in different ways, I was always outside in the mix.
Okay, but
like,
no trouble though. You wasn't getting in trouble as a kid.
Yeah, because like
you did say that your background
yeah, because the whole goal like essentially is to not get caught. So, you know, you can do a lot of things and not get caught for it. Then that means you really ain't do it.
Right.
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
it's like, yeah.
Okay. So I saw you on the box before the bid, right? So was it for the same case? Like they?
Nah, that was like a situation in Maryland.
Oh, see, so you saying they weren't supposed to hold you in D.C. You had another case in Maryland at the same time.
Yeah, but but that case was like, that shit was bogus though. That was just like the only out at the time. What that I knew at the time, I wasn't really like, now I wouldn't even have took the box. I would have just fought for something different. But at the time I didn't know what I was doing. I thought that was a sweet deal when it wasn't for the situation.
Fresh Out, tell me about Fresh Out. How was that? Like what was your motivation to make that song?
You know, like I said, for the culture, just dropping the first day out. So that was big for me. And then I just wanted to like release everything that I was feeling so I could just move on and be in a whole different energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was the producer that?
Slopes did that one.
Oh, Slopes. I never heard of Slopes. Where is he in VA?
Nah, Slopes, yeah, DMV.
You know Slopes?
Yeah. She know.
No, I'm not saying he ain't doing this thing. Yeah. I ain't know. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was listening to the song and I heard that you got a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Is that your only child?
Yeah, my only child, yeah.
So how was that like being incarcerated and you got a child that's outside? Like how hard is it to raise a child from being in jail?
It's tough only because you're away. But as long as like, you know, the finances are straight, then it doesn't hurt as much. You know what I'm saying? As like some people that I've seen go through stuff. But for me, it was more so like just not being there with my son and then always having the thought that like, oh damn, like someone, like he's gonna be like, become a man through somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, and then I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So I just, that hurt a little bit. But in the environment, it's just like, it kind of is what it is because I can't control it. So we got the FaceTimes. I got the FaceTime on the screen and all that. And that was cool to see him like grow up like that. Got the little iPad in there. Was doing that as much as I could.
Okay. Did he know where you was at? Like,
nah,
or was it like the
baby?
Like, yeah, I'm on vacation. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, he just see me on the screen. So like we met differently. Like, you know, normally when somebody's son is born, you right there.
Right.
But my son was born and then I'm locked up. So I get locked up. So it's like he see me, but then he's like, I'm gone.
Okay.
So he's still trying to formulate the world, I feel like, as a baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A child, yeah.
So then like, so it took him time. The only thing what it was like, when I came home, it took him time to like adjust to me. Cause you know, he only see me from the screen. So now I was like, oh damn, this vision in the screen is actually here.
It's
like,
actually here, right?
He like, oh, but then it's
how was that feeling though? Like now that you home and
yeah, it's lit now.
That was
lit.
We
locked in, he smiled when he see me.
Okay.
Like the other day he smiled when he see me and that shit like, cause I don't really be feeling like emotions like a lot. Okay. So when he smiled when he see me, I was like, dang, I feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
And then you say that's your first child. So is it true that a man that, like you said, you don't really have too much emotion, right? Is it true like when you finally have a child, it's like it softens you up a little bit? Is that a true statement?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Like it softens you up.
Okay.
I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you just get to like, first off, it's like certain things in life you get to like keep you grounded and understand like this is still real. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
Simulation. You ain't just doing anything.
You ain't just doing anything.
You're doing it for
like,
a purpose now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that's always cool.
Yeah, so you smiling about it. That's what I'm saying. Like when I start talking about your son, like you just thought, that's good.
Yeah, it's good to have that, I feel like.
Yeah, you know so that's why I asked
it's
that.
Like, it's like therapeutic. I feel like it helps. It helps. When you go through a lot, at least I can trust him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you go through shit, so it's like, you know, like then you can trust your son, like for real. So it's like, all right, it just makes life feel better. Yeah.
Speaking of trust, did you when you was in there, did you lose any people that you thought was supposed to stay solid while you was in there and then they just switched up on you?
Nah, ain't nobody really like switched up on me. I feel like like what it is there an op or something like that? No.
Not op, but
like just like, but everybody just, I feel like I'm understanding like just shit. So like, yeah, of course people didn't oh yeah, act how they supposed to act and do everything in the books that you want them to do, but life is life, shit be going on. So, you know what I'm saying? I just always, even before that, I was prepared for a situation like that. So I set myself up to where I ain't need that. Cause I heard enough. Everybody come home mad, like, man, fuck niggas.
Right, that's why I said, right.
I was like, shit, if I get locked up, I'm gonna be on pape. So if I get locked up, shit, I don't need niggas. I'm not gonna come home mad. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? So when I got locked up, I was sitting on pape.
But even if you was chilling though, and let's say you did have somebody that was close to you, right? And then you go in there, you do feel like they wasn't keeping it solid as much as they should have. Are you still coming home and still messing with them like how it was before, or you gonna move accordingly? That's
oh yeah, like for the ones I know was just on some janky shit. Yeah, of course I ain't link with them. You know what I'm saying? But I just be slow rolling it back. You know what I'm saying? Because even before then, I was building with niggas I love for real, regardless. Like niggas I knew was gonna fuck up, and I still was gonna love them. So it's like the type of people I'm around is like, okay, bro, he sent me $100 in my books, but damn, I'm finna beef with them, like, you know what I'm saying? Right, and I'm straight. Even in a situation where it's like when I went in, it's like niggas was losing bread. It's like they needed me out there. So I already knew what it was. I already knew it on me being out there, you know what I'm saying, helping them run it up. It was gonna be a little slow roll too. You know what I'm saying? So I knew, so I'm just grateful to have people around me that know like the value of having me around. But so everybody try to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I carry it, you know what I'm saying?
So you the leader. So
you leader. Like I can't go down for
that's why your mindset is like
it's
that.
It's different. Like if I go down, the team gonna tank. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's how I go. Like Lakers don't got LeBron, like they gonna move different. Like
well, but I always make this analogy, right? I always say like, speaking of Lakers, we got Kobe. I'm talking about back in the day. We had Kobe, we had Fisher on the same team, we had Shaq, we had Derek Fisher, we had Robert Horry, like everybody played, Rick Fox, everybody played a part. So if you do lose Kobe, right, you still could depend on Shaq. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though you're the leader, it's always good to have other people that could take initiative. You know what I'm saying?
I had a lot of that now, you know what I'm saying? That's why we here, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, I like that just your approach and everything that you've been doing and stuff. Like I said, I looked at it, I could tell that you home and you focus and you trying to, get back to work.
Yeah.
How did that KP feature come about? That's a good song.
Slopes put that together.
Oh, Slopes doing everything.
Yeah, Slopes.
Should have had Slopes head right here with you at this point.
Go ahead, yeah. Not for real. But he probably engineering something or doing something. But yeah, he put that together though. Cause everybody was asking me all my young niggas was asking me to work with him.
KP.
So that's how we went in.
But they were saying like, okay, let me ask you this then. Yeah. Before you went in, was he like doing his thing? I know he was, but I'm gonna ask you, like, was he doing his thing before you went in KP? Like, was he hot, bubbling up at that time?
I
you didn't know, right? So your young niggas was telling you like, yo,
we dropped it before I went in, right?
Okay.
So I knew then. I knew before I went in, but I knew off of them though, because I wasn't in tune to it.
Exactly.
I was like, like so immersed in what I was doing. I don't listen to certain things.
So who you listen to?
Shit, I might have on like, cause like what I'm on for real, you know what I'm saying? And then like imagery, everybody can just catch along. Like I might play Stick to the Script, you know what I'm saying, by Rockefeller like all day.
Okay.
Cause like the word is really like actively like
how you living?
What's going on? Yeah. So keeping it in there, like drilling it in there, or like certain like I'm listening like Pluto, like certain like old school song. I might listen to the old Rich Gang album because at the time
like Rich Gang
what I was on, so it'll bring me back to that feel, and I'm just like locked in. Like
so you're not really caring about like what's fresh and what's new. Like you just going over what you feel,
what I like,
identify with your life.
Yeah, like, and then what comes to me, like because it comes like KP, like niggas brought it, like oh yeah.
What about Flock?
Yeah, Flock for sure. Yeah,
Flock, they brought that too, or
I've been locked in with
Flock. Okay.
Yeah, because that's more like the realm when I was coming up too. Like and then through a lot of mutuals, always knowing like of Flock. So that was a cool situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the format of you making these songs? Because when I'm listening to it, I'm hearing because usually, let me say this first. Usually when it's your song, you start it off like verse. But I noticed with both songs, you was on the second verse. What was the motivation behind that? Like, how did that come about?
I just felt like it's my stew, so I'm gonna be there. So when we first come in, let them just go. We can always structure the song how we want to do it, but let's just give them as much time before they gotta go because everybody busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here forever. They're not here forever. I gotta go too. So I was like, shit.
Knock yours out and then
knock your shit out. Then I'm gonna just come right there. The only time I like to step in is like if a lot of times the artist might like the song already, like knew to pick the record. He like, I like that, I gotta get on that. So I took off the second verse and put him on there.
Got it.
But
So
then,
sometimes you might just play something, be like, yo, what you think about these songs?
Yeah.
And then they pick their favorite one.
Exactly. But then with them situations, I was like, yeah, just go in there and just do your verse. And then we gonna go in, but then with Flock, we just end up going back and forth. Like
I like that, Jane. I like Flock music, man. You know,
Flock be going in.
I want him to drop something. We all want him to drop something new, something fresh. You know what I'm saying? But Flock definitely been doing this thing for a long time.
Yeah,
long time.
Yeah.
Anything coming out? Like we got fresh out, right? We pushing that, shooting a video for it.
Fresh out. Yeah, I already got the video shot.
You dropping it?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it. Oh, I think I'm dropping it like in a week or two.
Okay, so this is all work.
What's the date today? April.
What is the date? The 10th.
The 10th. Oh yeah, I think it drops on the 14th.
Okay.
14th.
So what's that promo like? Like, what you gonna be doing? You gonna be running around, doing lounges and playing a song, or you gonna go perform at certain places and premiere the song? Like
stuff like that.
What's the
doing
what's
like
the marketing
runs like these, more like radio runs, in-person interviews, stuff like that.
Okay.
More like just their performances. You know what I'm saying?
I only seen. I try to look for more interviews.
I go to the club, but the club already play my songs, so it's like, it's not really like, you know what I'm saying? But I do go to the club and support it, and I'm gonna turn it up. And when I'm there, it's gonna be extra. But
exactly,
it already spins in the club. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out.
So how's that video looking like?
It's nice. It's clean.
It's clean.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice. It's clean.
So after that, are we getting it? So what are we getting for the fans and the supporters and the followers? Are we getting a tape, or are we gonna just keep dropping singles? In the summertime around the corner, so
yeah, tape.
So you dropping a tape?
Tape, definitely.
We got a name for the tape? Give me exclusive, man. Give me exclusive on that Allows You 301 Media, man. What's the name of the tape?
2-minute drill.
Say it again.
2-minute drill.
2-minute drill.
Yeah.
What's the motivation behind that title?
It's like a 2-minute drill. We coming in like they call me Crown Brady. I'm coming in. That's what they call me for, because everything you touch down, everything. Niggas know. Crown Brady, we going to touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? We trying to score. Cash out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, always had them for the Larry Bird, stuff like that. Like, you feel me? Niggas know that. Like, if I say it, they be like, yeah. But that's like, the motivational tape is like, that's how I feel. I'm in a 2-minute drill, hurry up offense right now. I'm dropping it, hurry up offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in. We're going to score and win the game. But it's different from then, like, when you have like a real calculated drive and it can look a certain way. So that's how I see it, marked for the marketing and everything. And we talked about it, my creative team, that like, we all kind of put it like that. So it just fits everything. But it was but I've been on this wave because my whole life been hurry up. Because like, it's not just music, like it's just
life.
Do-si-do, like in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know? So it's like, it always fit for what's going on. It's just that I got locked up and then came back. Some of the songs still felt like I could drop them, and then I was like, I need some fresh shit. So I just record fresh shit, but yeah.
So you know people. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's how it came about. Yeah.
Okay. So we people attention span is short these days, right? We all know that.
Yeah.
So how many songs you gonna put on that tape? Because I know me personally, if I see 15 songs on the tape, I'm like, do I got enough time for that?
What they putting out like under 10? We do like under 10.
Yeah, I like EPs. I like
I don't know.
8 to 12. It depends on the artist. 8 to 12. You know what I'm saying? 8 is like, if I don't really know him and I'm trying to get to know, like I want to see if I could give him a chance, then 8. You know what I'm saying? If you don't really got a big following, I say 8. But if you already have a follow, like YoungBoy dropped like 21 songs because it's YoungBoy. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if it's somebody that doesn't have a big following, they trying to get a following, I always think it's 8 to 10, 8 to 12, the most. That's what I think.
Okay,
yeah. Because it's like, I even say this about interviews. I'm like, I structure my interviews in a certain way because I know I'm still upcoming, right? And I know if I have a interview that's an hour and a half, 2 hours long, and you don't know me, and you go on YouTube and you see that, you might be like, I don't got time. Who's that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's true, right? Real talk.
Yeah.
But if you see me, like the thumbnail look interesting, the caption might look interesting, it's like, it's say 35, 40 minutes, you might have enough time to sit there and give me a chance and see, let me see what he's talking about. So that's the same thing, I kind of put that with music.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And your features?
Right now, I don't know. Yeah. I'm probably just not gonna say.
Yeah. You already gave
said one exclusive.
Yeah, right.
Nigga trying to get the whole, like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Can't do all that.
Of course, I got to.
Nah.
I got to, man. Did you see anything crazy when you was in there? Like a crazy jail story? I always ask everybody, and they always give me like crazy
Yeah,
shit.
I seen.
So give me a crazy jail story.
I seen a lot of like, there's people like just getting like stabbed and stuff. Like this ain't like actual like.
Where was you locked up at? Matter of fact, let's
DC jail.
Okay.
The only thing that was my experience in DC jail was just crazy because like, you know, you it's like you deal with people in certain parts of the city, and they be saying shit. And you like, man, bro, like you tripping. But then to go in that environment and see how real shit is, it just gave me a better understanding. Like all my homies from the city, you know what I'm saying? To see like how heavy the beef really is, and it's like, cause it's the over dumb shit, like, but it's still not dumb shit, but life or death back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Scoreboard. You know what I'm saying? Point for point. You know what I'm saying? Hat for hat. But at the same time, it's like, damn. A lot of shit set off over little shit that's like, it don't gotta be that.
You like football? You watch football?
Yeah.
You watch football a lot?
Yeah.
You used to play football back in the day?
Yeah, I play football.
Yeah, because I'm noticing everything with him is football, like football terminology. Yeah. 2 minutes, then he said half and half, full court. I'm like, all right, this guy like football. But you was in DC jail, so you say you seen a bunch of stabbings and stuff going on down there.
There's a lot of that going on in there.
Damn, well, I'm glad you made it out. Was there ever a time that you thought like, am I gonna make it out of this? Or you
of course. Fuck?
No. Oh, it's a good question.
I'm coming home from jail. What you talking?
I asked other people that like, I asked somebody that I had Chevy on here. I had a dude named Chevy. He did 2 years. He did 4 before, then he did 2. He said that 2. I even asked Zay. I had Zay. I don't know if you know Zay. He doing this thing. I interviewed Zay. And I interviewed him on house arrest on the box when he first got home.
Yeah.
And when I interviewed both of them, I asked them the same exact question. And Chevy told me like, yeah, it was times that it was getting crazy, and I'm like, yo, this shit might get too. He said he was in a cell with somebody that had like life that he don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked that question. Like, was it a time like, man, I don't know, man, they gotta get me out of here, or you just always knew like I'm going?
Nah, like I knew I was going home. Like I just first was trying to get out of there, rush order. Yeah. Because they came and got me from the club. Like, so I was late. I'm detoxing in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I'm trying to get back out there. But when I realized, like, all right, like my mama Sally was like, prepare yourself to do the time because DC don't play fair. I was like, oh, all right, then fuck it. And that's just what it is. I'm not going to be here forever, so it's cool.
You see what's going on with this Gucci and Pooh Shiesty thing?
Nah, I didn't even see that. Yeah,
you know?
I ain't see that.
Everybody know this.
Yeah, I ain't see that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna break it down to you then, because I want to get your opinion, right? So it's alleged, but now it's not even alleged no more, because Gucci just dropped the song today and just admitted to the whole thing. Gucci dropped the song and admitted.
Saying on there?
He admitted the whole thing. So basically, I was gonna say alleged, but it's not alleged. So Pooh Shiesty, right, Big 30, Pooh Shiesty's dad, and 6 other dudes. So they was deep. They went in there. First of all, they hit Gucci up like, yo, we gonna meet in the studio. Talk business, you know what I'm saying? So Gucci like, all right, we're gonna talk business. They get in there, they pulled a Drake, put it to Gucci head and said, sign this contract. Get me off a 1017. What you think Gucci gonna do? It's a Drake to your head, you gonna sign it, right?
Yeah.
So he signs a contract, then they rob him, and now they got kidnapping charge. So Pooh Shiesty locked up right now. Big 30's locked up. Pooh Shiesty dad's home on house arrest. And a lot of things going online before this song dropped. A lot of people was like, is Gucci gonna testify? Because there's 2 different things. It's like, if he testifies, right, then he'll be labeled as a rap, right? But then he'll still have Pooh Shiesty as an artist, because he could just say, the reason why I signed that contract is because he forced me to sign the contract under distress, right? But if he don't testify and he just say, you know what, I gotta stay real to the streets, I don't want people to call me a snitch, then he'll lose Pooh Shiesty because he signed that contract. You understand what I'm saying? So if you was in that situation, what would you do if you was Gucci?
If I was Gucci, man?
If you was Gucci, man, what would you do?
Prevent it from getting there.
How would you prevent that?
Because I don't see how you get with your artist to the point where he trying to put a Drake to your head.
That's what I'm saying. So
you
don't know that.
I feel like I ain't gonna be in no situation with no artist I want to put a Drake to my head.
But you know why he didn't know. Gucci never knew that it was tension between them. But it gotta be a
reason, bro. Like at the end of the shit like that's that deep, bro. For what I understand and what I know, you niggas know. Niggas just play slow or just be so in their own zone. They just don't they don't see it. But you did some shit to get a nigga like that.
What's Pooh Shiesty? If you know, what's Pooh Shiesty cousin that died that was rapping? That was on 1017 too. Big Scar. So a lot of people saying that it's probably came from Big Scar because when Big Scar passed away, Pooh Shiesty was locked up.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know all that.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty.
I just know like based on just like.
That's what I'm saying. They said it might be that. It might be that reason.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That because when Big Scar died, the family wanted Gucci to help with the funeral. Oh yeah. And he didn't help with the funeral. And then Gucci took back the 1017 chain. He wanted his 1017 chain because Big Scar was now. Wow. So people trying to make it seem like that's why Pooh Shiesty came out. He mad, like, why you do my cousin like that? Yeah. And then he just taking it to another level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but like you said, it is true. Like it's not just something that just came out of nowhere. It got to be something that was in the camp.
Like, that's how I feel as far as
like but you say you'll never put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, hell nah. Where my artist put the Drake. Yeah, I didn't even know that was going on.
Bro, it's all over the place. It's crazy. Gucci just dropped the song today at midnight. And told everything I just told.
I'm gonna listen to it. I seen it. I'm gonna listen to it.
He said everything I just said. He said it in the song. He was like, I thought it was a business meeting and you robbed me. Yeah. Like he said the whole thing. So now it's going around now like, damn, the Gucci that we once looked at like guap, like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't never snitch. Now everybody putting all the old videos of him saying, I would never snitch. I die before I snitch. And then they like, you doing it now. Yeah. Do you think it's because he looking at it like I'm a businessman now? And I'm not in the streets like that.
Like shit changed. So I don't know how Gucci Man looking at it, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but shit changed. Like that shit just be happening. That's how I be looking at shit like that. And whether it's Gucci or not, niggas be doing that.
So basically saying a person can evolve. You can evolve from the streets 15, 20 years later and be a businessman, or if you're a street dude, you always a street dude.
I just say for me, I want to evolve, but I don't want to tell nobody.
Right.
And I'll just leave it like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Regardless of how much I evolve, how many Billy's in that, I didn't tell nobody, man. I don't want to. Like, I don't want to be that. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Yeah.
It's very unfortunate because it's like we all looked at Gucci like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you didn't like the music or you wasn't really listening to the music, you just respected him as who he was and who he is. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go listen to that song, man.
No, I will when we leave here.
Why ain't put him on, man?
I ain't heard that song yet.
But you knew about the whole situation. Yeah. You put your man on. That's the biggest thing right now.
Yeah.
That's why I had to ask you that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got any last things that you want to... Well, actually, let me say this one. What's one good advice that you would give your younger self? Now that you're older, like what's something that you would have gave your younger self so you wouldn't make these mistakes that you have made in your life to this point? Like what's one good advice you would give your younger self?
Just trust your gut. Because every time before something happened, I felt it first, but I just went with it.
I was just saying that earlier. The intuition.
I felt it though, so just trust your gut and then everything be straight. Because everything just panned out still straight. I've been through a lot of shit, but it panned out straight or it just made me better, like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Any last thing you want to say to the people?
Shit, Krown Vic, man, tap in, fresh out right now. Video dropping in a week or like 4 days. Just turn up with me. This my little drum right here, letting everybody know I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what's up with me, what I got going on as far as like, you know what I'm saying? The whole wave so I'm back and expect some good things, bigger and better things. A lot of good things happening. A lot of people like working with different creatives behind the scenes. So yeah, just be ready for like the elevation is ready. Be ready to follow the start. It's the start, the genesis of the journey. You know what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, years from now, this is you know what I'm saying, one of them clips that come like, you know what I'm saying, all muffled, ripped up, cut up, like that you see 10 years, like, yeah.
There you go.
He stamped it, it happened. So, and I'm grateful for everybody just tuning in. Thankful for everybody to support me and just continue to just love me and just be behind me. You know what I'm saying? I love the whole area and everybody that's a fan or just family. Fresh out on all platforms. I'll say that.
Thank you for coming to Up Close and Personal with Logic 301. Till next time.
All right.